What's up everybody, Silver here with another Halo Master Chief Collection Achievement Guide. This time we're doing Part 5 of Goat Roped, which is in Halo Combat Evolved. Complete all of the missions in campaign in under 3 hours on Legendary. So this is normally the longest level in the game, by my count. But we're going to make it very short. I still have the Boom and Grunt Funeral skulls on, left over from my earlier levels. They aren't as useful in this level as they were in previous levels, mainly because we'll be despawning almost everybody in this level, which is awesome, by doing a jump down from the first bridge upcoming. So we just got to go through this hallway that we're in right now, and there's a room right here, and then a second hallway, and then we're pretty much home free, except for the fact that we got to do that tough jump. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Or not, because we'll be jumping off of it. Ha ha! Oh man, what a joke. I cracked myself up. But I know people have always told you to not jump off a bridge if a friend of yours tells you to. But I'm that friend, and I'm going to tell you to jump off that bridge. And I need you to trust me. It's going to be awesome. But just keep fighting your way through here, trying to keep as much of your health as possible. You'll need it, possibly, hopefully not. You may need it for the jump down to the ground level, so you want to keep as much as possible. This level can be done in like 5 minutes or so, if you do this glitch right away. Something crazy short. So you go over here, jump as far as you can out, so you land kind of up on the wall. Otherwise, if you jump too short, it will actually kill you from the fall damage. This Banshee will try to shoot at you. I like to strafe back and forth so he doesn't take too much health down. He only took 1 bar, as you can see. So this part I slowed it down. You want to go down to this point, walk along the edge of this ramp up towards this black spot on the ramp, and then fall off right about here and continue falling. And when the slope of the cliff face changes right here, you want to turn left and just walk as fast as you can. And hopefully the fact that you're walking will decrease your velocity enough that you won't slide right off the edge. And there's a black spot to the right of my reticle right now, and then I turn to the left a little, and in front there's another black spot. And you want to land between those 2 spots. And if you look down while doing it, you could see it. And I'll show you again in full speed, and this is how it's done. Turn, walk as fast as you can. You land in between those 2 black spots. You could look down and look at those black spots for reference. And you can see I jumped when I landed once I got towards the edge, which helps sometimes. This one definitely takes some practice just to get it down. You'll probably want to practice this on easy just to get a feel for it. Or you could do it on legendary, and if your time gets too far up, just revert to the beginning of the level. Just restart the level so you could start your time over. But that's the hardest part, so now you just got to slide down the wall over here, which is easier because you have some rocks to break your fall. I didn't want to fall down at this point, but I did, and if you do fall down accidentally, you want to hug the wall. And even if you do fall down on purpose, you want to hug the wall to slow down your descent so you don't die from fall damage. So you kind of want to use those rocks and the slope of the cliff face to avoid dying from falling to your death. Because there is fall damage in this game, and it sucks. Otherwise, you could just jump down with no regard, which would be awesome. Be a major flaw in the game. I think I would have less respect for them if they overlooked that. But anyway, just take this hog. There should be no more enemies throughout the entire level. You have despawned them all. And you're free to go to the end of the level. There is this Banshee that's still following me from the bridge. I've never seen him come this far, but there he is. But he has decided to turn around, thankfully. If he killed me right there, I'd be a little bit upset. But we have a little ways to go to the end of the level, just for the video purposes. But you're pretty much done with anything skill-related. There's nothing at all skill-wise that you need to do for the rest of this level. You just need to take a nice stroll through the level. And this is actually very easy on co-op. The drop is actually a lot easier. You just need to like kill your partner and then do that drop, and then as you're falling, he won't respawn, but when you land and slow down, he'll respawn on you. And even if you slide off the edge, he'll respawn safely on that ledge we dropped down to. So it's pretty much super easy with that. Open these doors. Usually there's a bunch of everybody around here. Hunters, elites, jackals, grunts, you name it. But that's all. There's only 4 enemies in this game. Well, there's the Flood. Spoiler, they haven't been revealed yet, but I'm assuming you know about them if you're watching this video. Oh, and the Sentinels, of course. Can't forget those guys. And who speedruns before they play through the game normally anyway? That's just silly. Or at least legendarily. So you go through here, as you would normally. And there's going to be a part that I totally screw up. Like in my previous guides in this series, I'm going to have a total mental breakdown and just go the wrong way and lose like 2 to 2.5 minutes for no reason. I should explain the part-time, the goal, basically. You need to beat this level, or you need to beat the whole game in 3 hours or less. I think it's just under 3 hours, so you can't even do it 3 hours. It has to be 2 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds at the max. So that sounds kind of daunting, but if you actually break it down, if you get the part-times for each level on Legendary, that's all you need to do, along with saving 5 minutes. So all the part-times add up to 3 hours, 5 minutes. So you need to save 5 minutes under part-time across the 10 levels. So it's pretty feasible if you put it that way. At this point, you're supposed to get in the Banshee. You could go this way, actually, I think. Yeah, you could, but don't. That takes way longer. I realized this, and I lose like 10 seconds or 15 seconds there or something. But an even more egregious error is coming up. Don't worry. That wasn't the error. That's child's play. So you want to go up to... I'll show you the door in a second that you're supposed to go into. You're supposed to go in one of these 4 doors. I pick the opposite door I need to go into. Diagonally opposite. Don't know why I shot that Banshee bomb, but I felt I had to. After walking around for like a minute, I realized I'm going the wrong way. So I have to spend another minute walking back to this Banshee. You want to go to this one, which is the door closest to the Banshee spawn down there. And you can see the arrows on the ground indicating that you're going in the correct direction. And I pretty much wasted... You saw my time increase like 2.5 minutes or so once I got back to that Banshee. And the reason is I'm an idiot. I have not recorded my 343 Guilty Spark run yet, but I guess we'll see if I continue the theme of just totally being an idiot for like a minute. The rest of the run is fine, but you know, that one part makes me look like a fool. Don't make a fool out of me, Halo. Alright, so we go through here. There's usually hunters in this part. Ain't nobody got time for hunters. So much so that I didn't even allow them to spawn. So go through here. Usually there's a bunch of grunts and jackals in this hallway. Not anymore. And then we get to the, if I had a super weapon, section of the game. And now we're going to grab this Banshee. For some reason, all the vehicles still spawn, but not the enemies. Very odd. So you could just take this Banshee to the top of the pyramid type structure and go to the end of the level. Normally, if you don't do this, you got to go across that entire bridge and then fight your way through a room and then down an elevator and fight your way through that room on the bottom. And then you come out to the bottom of the pyramid and you got to fight your way all the way up the pyramid. And it's this whole big thing that we're just not going to deal with. So you can see my time under par. It could have been better if I didn't waste those couple minutes. Also, that wasn't my first try on the jump down in the beginning off the bridge. It's probably I think I got up my 3rd try. But it definitely takes a good amount of practice to get a feel for it. But again, you could actually practice this on Legendary. So if you end up doing it within a reasonable amount of time, you could actually use that as your run, because the section that you're practicing is not like at the end of the level, so it's easy to get to even on Legendary right in the beginning there, and then just have at it. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Click like and subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you back here for 343 Guilty Spark.